Hi, I'm going to tell you about the Volkswagen 2012 Jetta Sportwagen TDI with navigation and sunroof. Our family ordered the Jetta Sportwagen on November 17th, 2011. We then waited many long months for it to be built and shipped, and we took delivery on March 23rd, 2012. Was it worth the wait? We think it was. Let's see. First of all, it's a 2012 Sportwagen with a TDI with a 2-liter, 16-valve, 4-cylinder TDI clean diesel engine. It has the panoramic sunroof, and it also has 17-inch wheels. The car is really the most well-rounded car I've ever owned. It performs, it sips fuel, and it can cart around a lot of stuff. Let's see, it has a 6-speed automated double-clutch transmission, and it produces about 140 horsepower and 236 pounds-feet of torque, or feet-pounds, or newton-meters for my Canadian friends. If you're not into what I just said, here's what it means. In layman's terms, I also drive a Honda Civic Hybrid, which produces about 110 horsepower and 123 pounds-feet of torque. And then the difference in horsepower and torque between the two cars is the difference between praying that the 16-wheeler bearing down on me on the short on-ramp to I-95 will not flatten me, or in my Jetta Sportwagon leaving the 16-wheeler in my dust. If you want to learn about horsepower and torque, I recommend an article by ProCivic.com on this topic. Basically, horsepower is how quickly you apply torque over a given distance, but you have to take into account your RPM and your transmission. So the Jetta Sportwagen has a generous 140 horsepower, lots of torque, and a very cool double-clutch manual transmission. The double-clutch transmission means there's no lag between gear shifting, and you keep the power going to the wheels. And also the double clutch transmission can shift in as little as 10 milliseconds. I don't actually know how fast the Jetta Sportwagen shifts, but it keeps going very efficiently through the low gears and keeps propelling you forward with the double clutch action. This efficient little setup also gets incredible fuel economy. I've been keeping a log since I first got the car, and I'm getting better fuel economy on each tank of gas. Right now I'm getting in the low to mid 40 miles per gallon range, and I have heard of folks getting as high as 50 miles per gallon. I'll keep on tracking my mileage in hopes of being part of the 50 mpg club. And the gas tank holds about 14.5 gallons of fuel, so if I did get 50 miles to the gallon, I would come out to 725 miles on a tank of gas. Let's take a look at the interior. Our family has road tested the car, and it's very comfortable. We drove it to Florida with 2 kids in the back seat. And let me show you the there's a little power outlet back here where you can plug in 115 volt power in the back seat here. All devices could be charged with a regular power cord, so no special chargers were needed. It has leatherette seats, which, if that doesn't sound sexy to you, you need to take a road trip with little kids in the back. And there's heated front seats also in the front, yes. When everyone else needed the air conditioning going, I actually turned on my heated front seats to keep myself warm in the cold car in Florida. And also in the interior, everything, the door locks and other devices are illuminated at night so you can find everything. And in the back, the cargo space. It has 66.9 cubic feet of cargo space with the seats folded down. Right now the seats are up, so it has about 32.8 cubic feet. That's about twice the storage capacity of my Prius. And yes, we have two hybrids. Everything mechanical on this car is really superb. In particular, the brakes are just right. I used to own an Audi A4 and never got used to its grabby brakes. People used to ask when I learned to drive. But the turning circle in the Jetta Sportwagon is 35.8 feet, which is about the same as our little Honda. So I'm able to grab the last little parking spot in those horrible downtown parking garages. The panoramic sunroof is really just all around cool. I've got the shade up right now because I'm a redhead, but it goes all the way back in the back seat. And the controls are up here. I haven't used these roof rails yet, but I think they look really cute on the car. They look like little handles. I think they did a really nice job of styling the Jetta Sportwagon. And when you see other sport wagons on the road, you tend to check each other out because you all did the same amount of research on this very special car. As you can see, I made my car more special with Mickey Mouse dice. You know when it's right to rock the dice. They didn't belong in my Prius, but they do belong in this car. You know when it's time. I think I've covered this car pretty well. It's easy to clean because it's so low to the ground. It's also really easy to load luggage because it's low to the ground. The 17-inch wheels do not get a lot of brake dust, so they're very easy to clean. And I found the diesel fuel in Fredericksburg, Virginia is priced very close to regular gasoline, so I haven't had any trouble buying fuel. And the diesel engine actually makes an aggressive little growl that I really enjoy. I hope this review is helpful to you. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer them. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.